back to some more Megamix Mania. There is a likelihood that you might be seeing this without seeing the Sonic part, so for a quick refresher, Megamix Mania is a reimagining of the original Sonic 1 ROM hack, Sonic Megamix, that had its final version come out in 2008, almost 20 years ago. My goodness, a lot of things are turning 20. You know, the original Sonic Megamix, Kingdom Hearts 2's international release, probably something else I'm forgetting, but anyway, that original ROM hack, Sonic Megamix, was led by one Simon Tomley, who, if you don't recognize that name, you might recognize him more by his alias Stealth, or as the lead of Headcanon, who co-created Sonic Mania with Christian Whitehead and others. So, a lot of DNA there, so this is sort of a full circle moment of a brand new team's reimagining of what Sonic Megamix was, and I'll be totally honest, I have, at the time of this recording, done a playthrough of the original ROM hack, and saying this is a reimagining of the original Megamix is like saying that Breath of the Wild is a reimagining of Zelda 1. Technically correct, but really underselling it. This shit is awesome. And I highly, highly recommend playing the 1.1 version. Do not recommend the 1.0 version of Megamix Mania. But, yeah, we're playing with Amy here. For Amy, if you're confused, when you download the Megamix Mania mod, there are two files. There's Megamix Mania and then the Megamix Mania Amy lock-on. In the mod loader, you have to have Megamix Mania as top priority, so at the very top of the list, and then you check the Amy Mania mod and put it underneath, and then Amy will swap over Mighty. Just because this is a mod for the Steam version of Mania, you have to do it that way. There's no way around it, unfortunately. That won't be... There's a roadmap, because even though Megamix Mania is fully completed and, like, playable, the Megamix Mania team is like, let's just make more shit. So they already have a roadmap for version 2 and version 3, with version 2 being part of decompilation, which I believe, since it's part of the decompilation, all the characters will just be available without having to swap any out, but unfortunately a limitation of the Steam version right now, but not a huge deal. I've already collected the Chaos Emeralds, so if you want to see me collect them, I did that in Sonic's part, which you can check out via playlist. You play guitar? I do. I would say I'm maybe like an advanced beginner. I have been playing guitar since I was 8, and I really love playing it. But it's definitely taken a backseat in favor of, you know, building this business and whatnot, so... Yeah, 100%. Logan, I agree with you. I see a classic stream. Have to be playing it, Andy. It's Megamix Mania. It's so good. And until February 26th, which I think this video will release before then, Megamix Mania. Regular Sonic Mania is on Steam, and you can get it and its Plus DLC, which both are required in order to play Megamix Mania. You can get it for, I believe, a total of $7.99. So, for the price of less than a McDonald's meal, you get Megamix Mania, which has the Megamix mode that I'm playing right now with 6 characters. It has the Classic mode, which is a more faithful recreation of the original ROM hack. It has a Challenge mode, which is kind of like Sonic Origins-esque, where you get to play through a bunch of different challenge hacks. Or challenge acts. And you get Sonic Mania and its Plus DLC for $7.99. I'd say that's pretty good. And I don't use this word very often, and I know it's lost its meaning for a lot of people, but this is peak Sonic the Hedgehog right here. It is so fun. Dude, so many. It's ridiculous. Also, since this has come up, the stage clear theme, the one-up theme, the invincibility theme, and the speed shoes theme are unique for every character. Shadow 5 to be the peak of the franchise? Well, that is a peak of a very small mountain. Glad you enjoyed the game, though. Well, Megamix Mania ain't going anywhere as far as I understand, so... The only thing I kind of wish for Amy is that this Amy is based off of Troop Sushi's, like, Amy. Well, Troop Sushi's actually on the team for Megamix Mania, but, like, this is based off their Amy mod just for regular Sonic Mania. And in that mod, you could press the R button, and Amy would do her hammer jump regardless of how quickly she was moving. Because I guess I should explain Amy's abilities, is we have the hammer glide, we have the hammer jump, you press up plus A while standing still. Or if you have Amy's whirly feet, you can press B, and she does the running. If you're going slower than that, she just does a hammer attack. But I kind of wish, you know, I didn't have to have the whirly feet, because there's a lot of platforming in this game, and you're not running at full speed all the time. So it'd be nice to have the hammer jump just be like on the R button or something. But that is like the nitpickiest of nitpicks, you know. The mod's so good that, you know, I kind of have to go that far to have any kind of critique on it, if anything. What's up, Crab? Amy Glide is not the same as Knuckles. It's shorter, drops faster. Doesn't break walls as far as I know. Maybe it does break walls, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I mean, hey, this mod has the Sonic CD twirly spring animation. That means it's good, I think. Oh, also, since I already have all the Chaos Emeralds, I'm waiting until when I collected them with Sonic, which was during Misty Maze, the 4th zone. So I'll be using Super Amy then. Cute to use the Sonic the Fighters music. Well, even then, sometimes there's stuff that doesn't even get caught in playtesting, you know? Fucking jealous, though, that you guys got to playtest this. Best thing to do with your free time is do things you enjoy. I would say the best thing to do with your free time is whatever aligns with your goals. One of your goals is to sit back, relax, and enjoy, then, hey, go for it. But there's nothing wrong with using your free time to get closer to whatever goal you're working toward. Since, technically, this is my job, I have infinite free time, so... I guess that's also been a thing that that I've gained an interest in throughout this entrepreneurial journey, is taking common sayings and turning them into actionable stuff rather than just say, because a lot of shit like follow your dreams sounds nice, but what does it mean? Because once a dream becomes your reality, it's no longer your dream and you have to chase something else, so... Reality is also never as good as the dream, so... It's like 17 playtesters? Awesome. Yeah, well, like I said... If you have to use your free time to relax and recharge, to continue to do the other things you want to do, like, it's your life. All the advice that I give, advice as a late 20-something Or, sorry, early late. 20-something guy in a dog shirt who plays Sonic games is all for folks who don't like where they're at currently and would like to be in a different place in life than where they are. Or just in general, having a greater understanding of the world, considering our conversation during Mighty's run. If you got a fulfilled life, you won, man. My book. Because I definitely used to see, like, it be considered a bad thing if you work a traditional 9-to-5 job. Like, oh my goodness. I'm getting owned here. If you're, like, fulfilled, happy with where you are, you work the 9-to-5 and you love it, like, more power to you, man. It's the beauty of life, is it gets to be your own. I am really bad at this part, I've found. I think I've struggled with both Mighty and Amy here, and Knuckles. Late middle 30s. No, yeah, no, late middle, I guess, would work out.
It's showtime.
Okay, that strategy is not gonna work. Try to work hard and get surprised by a fulfilled dream that many people could have had. Yo, nice. Happy to hear luck was on your side from how it sounds. I don't know if hitting that actually goes any quicker or not. Yo, what's up, Pedrooks? How's it going, bro? Do. That's a very catchy mix of the Fighters theme. Or I guess it's Sonic the Fighter, so the Fighters theme. Capital T, maybe. I'm just gonna go straight here. Okay, but like there's stuff up here. Yes. I think I went left last time. These levels are fucking massive, so one direction I'm going somewhere new. Ah! Well, so much for that. That's a Sonic route. Maybe Mighty could get there too. Used his middle name like that? What's up, Argic? How you doing, bud? Have you played Megamix Mania yet? I hope the answer is yes. And how are you enjoying it if so? Sorry I haven't been to a stream in a while. I've been very busy and also dying. So... What's up, Twinbeat? Larkin watching Stranger Things. Let's go. Hope they're not 2 strings. I died at the start of the year. Yeah, it seems a lot of people are going down. I appreciate it, man. I'm good enough to work, and you know what? Couldn't be happier. See the 1.1 changes? Nice. Well, yeah, if you stick around for the end of this act, you'll see one of them. I'm almost done with 1.1 here. I got Amy and I got Shadow. With Megamix mode anyway, and the next stream is classic mode, and then the stream after is challenge mode, and because there's just an obscene amount of content in this mod. Yeah, dude, Argic is dope. No, I said it right. I said it right. I got yelled at because I had been pronouncing your name wrong, and I'm so sorry for that. So now I'm very aware when I pronounce it. I do look very much forward. You think you could take this to GDQ?
It's showtime.
And can I commentate it? If Project 06 and SRB2 can get in, I don't see any realm in which this would not have a possibility of getting in. Oh fuck, the Mario ROM hacks can get in. I don't know why Megamix wouldn't. Megamix Mania, rather. Oh, nice. GDQ is gonna be a hard sell? Just because of having to travel to the States, or you mean like just in general? Yeah. I think I overall liked the change. I enjoyed the creativity. Like, it kind of felt like a CD boss. But, I think I prefer this version, even though it's not as, like, flashy for being unintrusive. Like, I think I would take unintrusive and a little bit more boring over creative, but very annoying to deal with. Alright, now I can start using Super Amy here. There we are. Sometime today. Yeah. It seems like a lot of the stuff that was more trial and error was made a little bit easier, which I think is good. Gotcha. I have been hearing in the rumor mill that ESA this year, summer ESA is the one to go to. So if I'm fortunate enough, there's a possibility I could submit to ESA. Because I think folks are mostly chill with the ESA now, after the shit. Very unfortunate. Oh, fuck you. Gotcha. Whoa. So what do you do, Argic? Oh, you know, that's smart. No cost, better reception. Well, reception is in, like, how it's received, not, like, cell phone reception. I guess that's technically the same definition, but I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. Yo, awesome, Crab. Make sure you download the 1.1 version. It's pretty darn swell. I don't use the word a lot. Well, I don't use the word at all, since it's lost all meaning. But Megamix Mania has definitely earned me to bend my morals that this is peak Sonic, man. It's so good. Presentation, gameplay, music. Huh. Content breadth, like, Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. It definitely sinks when that kind of shit happens, because then it's like, fuck, you know, it's something you really, really cared about and enjoyed, and then it just kind of gets ruined. I know there are other European speedrunning events you could always go to. Look at me, I'm already humming the music. Oh my god. Yeah. You think you ever see yourself going back to ESA, or kind of just done and dusted on that one? For someone who likes Adventure 1 and 2 games, what is a recommended fan game? Sonic PO6. And that's not even like a haha PO6 guy shill. That is my absolute recommendation. There's no fan game that does the adventure style better than PO6. If you just want, like, 3D non-boost Sonic, then SRB2 for sure, but... Gotcha. That's unfortunate.
It's showtime.
Bzz. Too bad it's got the brand recognition, I guess. Yes, Eggman, your lasers are very threatening. I was terrified. Oh my goodness. We're 2 zones away from having fun. I can't wait. Oh, wow. That's awful. I am incredibly excited because for anyone here who watched my ranking Pokemon ROM hacks I played while crippled video, I talk about that the guy who created Modern Emerald, which is definitely my recommendation for like a faithful enhancement of Emerald, is making Modern Fire Red and Leaf Green. So, would be a hilarious big dick move if they drop Modern Fire Red and Leaf Green on the day the things come out. But I also don't know how far in development it is. Yeah, modern ROM hacks have kind of ruined the regular games for me. Other than, like, Black and White 2, I think are still great. Just as is. Our Gold and Soul Silver are also great as is. I just... Without fast forward, those battles, man. Which is sad, because I feel like... I know, like, in my heart that I really feel like the Game Freak devs don't want to put in the bare minimum. But it's just the reality of being the biggest brand in the world. Yeah, what's Creatures Inc. doing? Yeah. The problem is it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy because the games are what introduce a new generation of Pokemon. And when those games are literally the driving force behind the entire brand, because, like, the anime can't start, like, they can't start making merchandise of the new Mon until the game is ready. So, make the game as fast as possible so that literally the entire machine can continue to work. Well, that's kind of how, you know, stuff has always been, is that a lot of creative IPs literally only exist to sell the merch because there's so much money to be made in merch sales. The box office or the initial game sales are just the cherry on top of the behemoth that's underneath. Yeah, I found, because when I watch, like, convention coverages, video, where they did a panel with Scott Dreyer, Ryan Drummond, and David Humphrey, Drummond talked about his experience, like, when Sonic Adventure was... I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Go watch the video. It's pretty easy to find. Just put, like, Ryan Drummond, Scott Dreyer, David Humphrey interview. He talks about how, like, after Sonic Adventure released and was a success, I don't remember if he got a call or he called, like, his representative at Sega and was like, all right, so when's the TV show? And the Sega rep was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, the game did well, so when are we getting the TV show? And the rep was like, I don't think you understand here. Is that the game did well. We don't need a TV show. And he was like, what? And he was like, yeah. We make the TV show to push and sell units. So I also wouldn't be surprised if DLC is also part of that. Now, granted, a lot of DLC is pre-planned. But I also wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the reason some DLC exists is that if the base game didn't sell as well. So, you know, they slap on DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case with Sonic Mania, honestly. To sell more units. That's a good question because Orange Islands is completely unique to the anime, so I don't know. Oh, I know there are instances where DLC isn't pre-planned, but I would say there's probably a lot of instances where DLC is planned. Like how the whole point of the movie tie-in for Shadow Generations was to exactly be just that. Shadow Generations as a whole, you can look as an extremely good movie tie-in game. Probably why the story was a retread of a lot of what we've seen with Shadow to bring everyone up to speed. Very good idea. Because, you know, the game is just good too, which really helps. One of my favorite little pieces of Pokemon trivia is, since you mentioned, like, censoring. Or maybe you're talking about this specifically, but, there's a Pokemon from Gen 5 called Cofagrigus, and Cofagrigus could not be traded unless it was nicknamed because it has fag in the name. Because it's C-O-F-A-G, and then Grigus. Which is so funny. Like, how did they not catch that? Like, I know when you have that many beasts, it's hard to keep track of it, but... Is it spelling just changed? Or what is it called now? I've never seen it outside of Gen 5, even though I've played more than Gen 5. Or have any memory of it outside of Gen 5. Did they just change the spelling to, like, F-E-G or something? Yeah, I definitely think they stepped up their marketing with, like, Frontiers. The only blunder from the stuff... I can't say a lot about the marketing because I try to stay as spoiler-free as possible. But at the very least with Frontiers, I kind of followed the marketing for that. The only blunder was the first, like, look showcase. That was, like, just terrible. Like, if that were someone reviewing the game, because I talk about that, like, even those experiences are important. And, like, that's how some people do experience Sonic. But the specific purpose of that was for people to get excited about the game. And to slowly... and methodically just wander around the open world and not do anything that remotely looks Sonic-like to sell units to fans of the series? Like, what are you doing? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, you mean like the Dexit shit. Gotcha. I'll give them that considering the Game Freak only has a year, basically, to make the next new Pokemon game, to have to be, like, to be able to have every single Mon in every single game is, like, just kind of insane. That was sort of like a product of its own devices. Probably could have been avoided if, you know, back in Pokemon Emerald, they decided to just not include every Pokemon. But once Emerald did it, because you could justify it with Gen 2 because it also had Kanto in it, but Catch 'em All really bit him in the ass there. Oh, I'm dead. No! Go, Amy! I'm so dead. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I have 99 lives. No cheese in here. I gotta nut up and do this the man's way. Damn it. Is the wall slower here? I feel like the wall might be slower here. I'm uncertain. Oh, I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Yeah, but since the Gen 1 and 2 games weren't compatible anyway, I'm surprised they put all the Pokemon in the code. Oh my god, I did it again. I always think that that's a different part than what it is. God damn it. Go, Amy, go! Ah, there it is. Oh? Oh, yep. Damn, I knew to jump too. I didn't have the reaction time for it. That would have been a sick comeback, but oh well. Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. One of those things I'm not invested enough in. I think I've said that already this stream. I'm always a big where's your source guy, but some things I don't have enough importance with. Come on. Okay, that was actually a good jump. Top route, baby! Oh, that was cool. Oh my god. Alright, stop being fancy, just go. Good thing I had that crazy lead. Gonna have to make it to that top route eventually to grab that red ring.
It's showtime.
Oh yeah, that obviously is such bullshit. No, the reason they cut the Pokemon is they needed time to make the game even possible. Within the time frame they had to create it. think jumping is actually the better dodge. I should start doing that in this boss. I just have more mobility, unless I'm Tails. I'm just blindly jumping in hopes here. Cool. Oh. Good thing you can't actually die. I don't know if it's a you can't actually die anymore, you just can't actually die. Very nice. Alrighty, that was Amy's playthrough. We got one more Megamix mode. And then the next video / stream. Oh, I can pause out of here. Nice. And then the next stream / VOD after Shadow is going to be classic mode. So, if you're watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.